Hey everyone, Nick Bovey here with thepcschool.com. Today we're going to be talking about some more basic internet safety procedures. It's really simple what we're going to be talking about today. We're just resetting all of the settings in three of the main browsers that the majority of people, at least the people I know, use. So the reason we would want to reset any of these browsers is because a lot of times you will get toolbars and other programs and homepage settings and all sorts of stuff in your browser that you don't really want to have there. There are some other steps to getting all of that stuff removed, but that'll be saved for another video. Today I'm just going to walk through how to reset all of the different browsers just by going through and clicking the reset button. It's really simple. Mozilla Firefox is about the only one that is kind of tricky because it doesn't seem to have its reset button in an obvious location. So I'm actually going to start with Mozilla Firefox first. Now, when you open Mozilla Firefox, you'll see a few options up here. I'm going to go ahead and click no to that. You'll see a few options up here. These don't actually have the reset option in it. So what you actually need to do is press the Alt key on your keyboard, which is the key to the left of the spacebar or to the right of the spacebar on most common keyboards. And when you press that, you'll see that you get some extra options up here at the top of the screen. So what we need to do is just click on the Help and then go down to Troubleshooting Information. And when you open up Troubleshooting Information, you can see right here that you have a big button that says Reset Firefox. And all you need to do is click on that and click Reset Firefox, and you will have a browser that should be working at least a little better than it was prior to when you wanted to reset it in the first place. So one thing I do want to mention is when you do reset, it's going to forget some of the passwords that you may have saved on the different websites. So I know a lot of people don't save their passwords because the websites will do it for them. It's really important that you know all the passwords to especially the email accounts that you sign in with, because a lot of times that's the only way you can reset a password is by having access to an email account. So the email accounts are probably the most important, but overall, if you can have some passwords saved elsewhere so that you can easily log back into your stuff, that is definitely the way to go. And I'll probably do a video talking about that a little bit more, a few options, at least digital options for password management that I think will really help some people out. So once you get back to here, you'll see that, well, this is embarrassing, and that's just because we had a page pulled up when we reset it. So all you need to do is either restore that page or close out of it. And if you're trying to do this because you had some issues, I would definitely recommend just closing out, because those pages might be malicious anyway. So that's pretty much it for Mozilla Firefox. A little tricky at first to find that Reset Firefox button, but once you get it, you're golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out of that. Next one I'm going to talk about is Internet Explorer. Now, Internet Explorer actually, you can reset this, reset these settings without even opening Internet Explorer. And just because that's even a possibility, I kind of like to do it that way because I know that in some cases, Internet Explorer won't actually open because it's that messed up, and I've actually been able to fix it by going to this other location. So I prefer going to the other location and doing it. It can be done either way, and I'm going to show both ways. So to go to the actual system location, I just type in Internet, and then I'm going to go ahead and space Options, and that'll pull up this Internet Options right here. And this is the window you're looking for. Now, another way to pull this up, and this is kind of the nerdy or geeky way to do it, is if you press the Windows key and R, you'll get your Run menu. And if you type in inetcpl.cpl, then press Enter, you will also get to this Internet Properties. So that's another way of getting into it, but just remember, you can search for just about anything on at least on Windows 7 and Windows 8. And so that's probably one of the faster ways to get to it if you're not wanting to run that command, or if you don't want to remember that command, because it is kind of a weird command. So anyway, once you've got Internet Properties open, you're just going to go over to the Advanced tab and click Reset. Now again, this is going to delete your passwords, so make sure you know those before you delete this, because it could be problematic if you get logged out of all these websites and you're not exactly sure what your password is and you can't log back in. So definitely important to do. I go ahead and delete personal settings and make sure that that's checked on Internet Explorer, because a lot of times these malicious programs will make sure that you have a home page that is set up that shouldn't be. So I go ahead and delete personal settings also. So we just click reset. It goes through, it does everything, and then once that's done, you can click close, and now we can open up Internet Explorer, and it'll be as if we'd never used it before, fresh out of the box. Just it'll welcome us to the new Internet Explorer and give us some options, right off the bat. So you can see you can set it up and use the recommended settings and all of that. So just click OK, and you're back to normal. So next thing we are going to go over is Google Chrome, my favorite browser. I mainly like it just because I've been a Google user for a while, and the fact that it integrates with all of my Android devices as well as my Gmail just makes it pretty easy to use, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people prefer Firefox over Chrome. Almost no one likes Internet Explorer, but it is a widely used browser because it comes with Windows by default. So in the upper right hand corner of Chrome, you've got this little stack of lines. You can go ahead and click on that, and you get a drop down menu, and from that drop down menu you just want to select settings, which takes you to this page right here, just a settings page, and at the bottom you'll see a little link that says show advanced settings. I'm going to click on that, scroll down, and at the very bottom of this page you have your reset browser settings, and you click reset and you're good to go. So those are really the three ways to reset all three browsers. One other thing I said I was going to mention that I'm going to go ahead and show right now is the alternate way of resetting, or at least getting to the internet options on Internet Explorer. That can be done when you're in Internet Explorer by going to this gear over here. As soon as it loads up there. Oh, okay. Here's something that I should probably point out to you while we're here. Sometimes you'll see that it is grayed out. Internet options is grayed out, and this is kind of what I was talking about earlier in the video. When it's grayed out like that, it's usually because the page hasn't been loaded all the way, and in some cases the pages won't load because there's something preventing them from loading. So you can't always get into Internet options, and sometimes you need to if you're having a problem. It's kind of a catch-22. So it's usually better, like I said, to just go to the system version. But if you are just working off of Internet Explorer, the page is loaded, and you click the gear, you'll see that Internet options is no longer grayed out. You can click on that and then go over to advanced and reset it the same way that you would just like we did earlier. So really straightforward there. I think that just about covers all the main reset methods for the three major browsers I can think of. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section, or contact me directly at our site, which is thepcschool.com. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching.